Hello. So today I'm going to be talking about what are we doing here on Earth, in this universe, really. What are we doing? What are we creating? Well, we came here as co-creators to create for the universe. The universe created us, and then we continue to create for the universe. If you notice, or not notice, but the universe started out as darkness, then it went to light, because it moved from dark, it desired light, so it moved from that to that. So the human or different life forms creation for us is more complex. So the universe created us so we could create for it. You understand? Create what we want for it. Create what we want for what we want, and ultimately for the universe, right? So what are we creating for the universe? We're creating more light, we're creating more love, and we're creating more good. We're creating what is wanted for us. This is what our evolution is all about. So we want love, we want light, we want good. But we have to create something to give that to us. We have to create something to attract the love, or something that that is going to get us the love that we want. So what that would look like is anything that is pleasant, or you could describe it as beauty. So we are creating beauty, and beauty is what we're creating. I want to demonstrate something to you here. So what we're creating is love. This is a chart to show you how we get to how we create and what we're doing here in this universe. We're creating love, we're creating light, we're creating what is wanted. Right? So we come into this life in certain situations, whether perceived positive or perceived bad. There is a lesson to be learned in every situation we come in. So whether we come in as rich or poor, or we come in as bad or good, or we come in as beautiful or not beautiful, it is there is still something to be learned from either perspective. So if we start out, say for instance we start out as ugly, right? If we come into this life as ugly, we feel pain. This says pain, desire, create. So this is dark, bad, unwanted. That is light. This is light over here. This is beauty. No, this is light. This is love, and this is wanted. This is dark, bad, unwanted. This is pain, desire, create. We experience pain, we desire, and then we create, and then we're creating whatever is going to give us that love. All right. So if you come into this life as ugly, you feel certain pain that comes with ugliness, and this pain causes you to desire beauty. So you create beauty, and through beauty you get love. If you come in as poor, there's certain pain and negativity that comes with being poor. So you experience the pain, you desire rich, you desire rich, which is beauty, or perceived as beauty, and because of rich you get the love that you desire. If you come in as, I'm gonna use this one, black, you desire something else. This is very controversial, but it's true. This is what we're doing. I didn't invent this. The universe did. Because we come in as black or white, there is something to be learned, and there's a negative side of everything, that every orientation that we take on in our lives. So if you come in as black, you pain, discrimination, you know, racism, everything else that comes with being black. You experience the pain, you desire whatever else you believe. I'm not going to say what that may be. For different people, this means different things. You desire whatever is going to give you that love that you learn from being black. So you desire whatever is wanted from that, and then this gets you the love. So if you come in as deformed, if you're deformed, right? You feel pain from being deformed, right? Pain, insecurity, you know, struggle from being deformed. So you desire the opposite of being deformed, which would be healthy or normal or whatever. And you create that. You create, let's call it normal. I wish I had a better word, but this is what I have right now, normal. Right? Or intact or whatever. You create normal or normalcy, then you get love from that. You might ask, well, how do you create it if you don't create it right away? Well, you're constantly creating. And you create it for future lives, and you create it for your perspective, and you create it for your spiritual growth and your spiritual evolution. Okay? So if you come into this life as deformed, your next life you might come in as not deformed. Or if you come into this life and you have issues with deformity, with people who are deformed, your next life you might choose to come in as deformed, because you are learning from those two perspectives, okay, to create what you ultimately want, which is love. So normality would be perceived as beauty in your perspective, and whatever you want from the perspective of being black will still be beauty. Okay? So if you come in as rich, because they are also the positive ones, or the perceived positive, or the perceived good ones, that they see, they are wanted, but still there is a dark side to them. So if you come in as rich, there's a dark aspect to being rich, or there's certain negative things that come with being rich. So that aspect of it, you feel pain from the negative aspects of being rich. Negative aspects. You feel pain, and there's a struggle, and you feel pain and struggle from that negative aspect of being rich. So you're creating the opposite of the negative aspect. Creating the opposite of the negative aspects of being rich. Then this is how you get love. So what are we creating ultimately? We're creating the perfect life, I guess, for the universe that is going to give us love, and we're moving from dark to light and from unwanted to wanted, which is alchemy. So we are taking the bad from every aspect to use our desires to turn it into good, or light, or love, or beauty. And this is alchemy, really. So we are here to find the beauty in the bad, to create more of that beauty, and also um, the 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 bad of the perceived good, like being rich, to create the opposite of that bad, right? So we are here to create what is wanted, what is desirable. This can be interpreted as beauty. Physical beauty, like superficial beauty, is a upfront and a surface level demonstration for us to understand what we are creating, that what we are creating is beauty. Physical beauty or abstract beauty, physical or non-physical beauty. We are here to find the beauty in every state to get love. Who have issues with physical beauty, right? Because we were taught that it is not spiritual to focus on the material aspects. But how could you not be superficial in a life like this, where everything has a surface? Everything, you look at everything first and judge it based on what it looks like. So we are all superficial because everything has a surface, and we have to look at the surface first to know to see how we perceive it, or how we want to perceive it. How could we not be superficial in such a physical world? And yes, superficiality, yes, beauty, physical beauty, materialism is spiritual. It's spiritual because everything in this life is spiritual, and everything comes from spirit, whether it's physical or not physical, whether it's a concept or a thought or an idea. It is spiritual. It cannot exist in the spiritual life unless it's spiritual. So it is spiritual, and beauty is spiritual. Physical beauty is very spiritual, and it's here for us to learn from. Beauty is not just, of course, it's not just physical. It's not just related to aesthetics. It's also, there's beauty in the intangibles, and there's a beauty in success, there's a beauty in comfort, there's a beauty in happiness, and this is what we're creating. When we speak of beauty, we're not just speaking on aesthetics and physical, superficial, materialistic beauty. There is a beauty in everything we're creating. And everything that we desire, everything that is wanted, we can ultimately describe it as beauty. Beauty is just another word that is synonymous with the wanted, synonymous with wonderful and good and comfort, and anything that is positive can be ultimately described as beauty, right? Beauty is what we are here to create, because through beauty is how we get love. Love is what we're creating. Light is what we're creating. Okay? This is why the universe moved from dark to light. Let there be light. From the darkness come light. Okay? From black comes white. Right? Good and bad. Bad and good. We're moving from everything that is unwanted to wanted. And whatever is wanted can be described as beauty, because this is how we get love and light. And this is ultimately our life purpose. All of us, the universal life purpose for us and for itself. So if you have a problem with beauty or physical beauty, you have to understand that it is here to teach us. And we're all superficial because everything is beauty. And we cannot actually create what we want without understanding beauty, because this is what we're creating, a beautiful existence for ourselves, to get love, to get light.